Beautiful butterflies. I'm getting kind of used to talking to y'all and making messages, creating messages on here. So, hooray for that, right? Your girl is breaking out her shell the more and more I hit record to talk to my folks. So, today it's all about gratitude. I'm looking at my journey. I'm noticing that your girl is in the middle of a quantum leap. Okay, so let me break this down for y'all, because if you into that type of talk and you know what I mean when I say quantum leap, right? Some people, I feel like they mistake that to mean like you like rags to riches in 24 hours, like you're leaping that way. For me, no, I don't think that's what it is. I think it's like when you are in the energy. Sorry, I keep this right here. I just want it over here. Okay, it's the different, my little spectrum stuff. But it's when you are making more decisions or choices, when you're making more choices that are for your higher good, your best good, that are about you having fun and just out here walking and working in your purpose, that opportunities start to open up for you like this. Conversations start happening. People start DMing you like, I want to work with you. Hey, let's collab on this. Hey, let's band together. Those things happen almost instantaneously when you start to choose you, and when you start not giving about all these damn constructs and paradigms, when you're breaking the cycles of these paradigms that you've been stuck in, which is the worry, the like, hey, what am I doing with my life? I'm not making money. I'm not, I'm not in that big house that I feel like I should have been in by now. When you say scratch all that, fuck all that, I'm doing what I love and I'm having fun out here, and most importantly, I'm connecting and I'm sharing love with other folks. When you make that decision that means more to you than anything else, especially loving yourself and being at peace, the opportunities come rolling in. So your girl has been quantum leaping, okay? What can I say, okay? You can do it too. I'm on here as an example to let you guys know that I'm showing y'all my journey as it's happening. You're talking to a person that has basically been homeless twice. And I'm not ashamed to say that, because I've had a lot of different life experiences so far. I've had very, very stable times in my life. I was a postal worker for nearly 14 years. So I've come from all different like kind of spectrums of what people would express as like success or kind of being well off, or well, people probably wouldn't consider being a postal worker for that long to be well off, but just say that I had a time in my life where I never really had to worry about bills. You know what I'm saying? That I could go to the mall and I'm like, oh, I just spent $1,000 today, like how, and not be worried, okay? And then I've had times where recently I'm like, okay, I have to stretch whatever is in my bank account into the next paycheck, and I know a lot of people can probably resonate with that. But also, if you're watching this and you're still watching me, I feel like a part of you also knows that there's another life for you if you choose that, okay? That you are special. There's something special about your energy and just the way that you can attract things. And maybe throughout your life you have attracted some things, right? And you wondered, you had some kind of like, I don't want to say magical hiccups, but you're like, wow, that really worked out for me, or wow, I really manifested some shit, but you don't practice it on a regular. And I'm telling you that when you start, and I'm still learning, y'all on my journey as I'm doing all this, okay? So when you start practicing these positive thoughts about yourself and your life and what you're truly meant to do out here, that you're truly supposed to have fun, you're supposed to be at play, you're not supposed to be working, you're supposed to be creating. Shout out to the spiritual folks and channels on this page that helped get me right, okay? I wasn't always on the up and up, even when life was more simple for me. That bird over there just did a freaking backflip. I'm like, what the hell? What the helly? But anyway, even when I felt like I was in a more comfortable space money-wise, I wasn't doing anything with my energy that obviously could hold on to that, You know what I'm saying? I still was worried about like instant gratification when it came to buying things with money. The point is that when you start to really walk in your purpose, when you really start to not care about anything else that's going on. Hey, how you doing? How you guys doing? When you don't care about the programming out here in the world, and you understand that it's not even about what job or title that you have. Like, it's not about measuring yourself based on how many things you can buy. It's about how much fun can you have, okay? How much joy can you bring to yourself and others? And when you start to make that decision that that's what matters the most to you, things will open up. You will get the things that you desire because you're making the right choices. Your higher self has been waiting for you to arrive at this point. So yeah, your girl has been quantum leaping, and yes, opportunities have been presented to me without me worrying about it. Okay, and I've sat with, so use discernment, right? Because that's another thing. Once your energy opens up and people see like you got that glow, you got that, you know, you got that shine about you, all different types of people, all different types of energies are going to want a piece of you, okay? And that's not a cocky thing. It is what it is. So still use your discernment and who you decide to work with. I had to exercise this. I had to learn how to exercise this because I was still playing around in these paradigms, okay? Listen to that SZA song, okay? Life is better on Saturn, but no, life is also amazing here. You can definitely have heaven on earth here. You just got to change your definition of what heaven on earth looks like. It's not measured in material things. It's measured in what you can feel. Because if you out here and you got all the best of everything, but in the inside you feeling empty and depressed or whatever, are you really truly living your best life? Nope, you're not living your best life. No, you're not. I'm letting you know now. So you got to make a change. So be careful, use your discernment. People will want to work with you when they see something special about you. Do not, and this is my opinion, you ain't got to listen to what I'm saying, but do not work with people who don't want to, who kind of like seesaw teeter-totter on you. Like they know that you awesome enough to work with, but they're not trying to let you know that you special, okay? They use opportunities to kind of let you know, like make you feel like they doing you a favor. When in all actuality, they know that they need you because the light that you bring, they need that, okay? Or they wouldn't be contacting you in the first place. So don't think that people reaching out to you, that they doing you favors. No, it's a win-win, baby. It's a win-win always, okay? So use your discernment. So now that I'm choosing me and choosing the right things that are important to me and not just getting excited about experiences and opportunities, okay? Because I know I had a goal. Forget the goal. Don't worry about the goal. It's the creating that's important. I was going to say the work, but no, you don't want to work. Work is the place you go to where your dreams, I was going to say where your dreams die. I don't want to be that dark with you guys. But it's when I hear work, okay? When I hear work, I hear that I'm leaving my creativity at home, that I'm only following your rules and guidelines like a robot, and that you benefit from everything that I'm doing, and that I gain nothing from it besides a little couple of cents a year that you want to throw at me, knowing that in this realm that we're in, that the cost of living ain't even going to measure up to what you add into my paycheck. That's what I hear when I hear work. But when I hear creating, oh baby, Erica says love some creating, okay? Creating is when you're tapping into your creativity, okay? All down there, up there, all up in here, okay? You tapping into your creativity. You're feeling so great. You just can't wait to be a part of these projects, and you just can't wait to see how many people you can impact and get to be a part of it, and it feels good. Creating feels amazing, okay? So that's what we out here doing for now on. We're creating. So if you know that there's something special about you, even if you don't want to use the term chosen one, if you know you the special one, then start creating and stop working. And that's a big shout out to my girl Courtney, the divine aligned. Shout out to the spiritual folks on here that got your girl right. Okay, I didn't jump on YouTube with this knowledge. It took me a couple of years of soul searching because religion just didn't do it for me. Like organized religion didn't do it for me. I believe in God, I believe in a higher power, but I just couldn't follow some of the things. And now that I've found this type of spirituality, or this when I became more spiritual, or on my spiritual journey, it's a lot of things or people that I'm coming across, again, because I'm choosing me, right, that align with what I felt this whole time growing up. And now I know why, like, and nothing against people who that are religious, because I feel like there's so much power in believing in something, especially if you're being a positive person with your belief. Okay, we all need something to believe in, but definitely believe in yourself first and foremost. It's a busy block today. I thought I was sitting quietly, but it's all right, because y'all going to receive the message still. But so quantum leaping, opportunities just presenting themselves out of nowhere. I went to this open mic, and a lot of times I'm still working on my confidence with performing as a dancer, because I've never trained to be a dancer. I've just always been a person that loved music and loved moving my body to music. And when I was younger and a little bit more flexible, like, I was more confident about it and thinking like, yeah, I could enter contests if I wanted to, just never did. You know, some parts of my body naturally aren't as flexible, and I haven't been training my body. I haven't been conditioning my body all this time. Yet I always will have the heart, the soul, even the mind of a dancer, the way that I put together my pieces, even when I'm freestyling, the way it comes to me, the way the music makes me feel throughout my body. I'm gonna share more dance videos on. So anyway, it's a loud ass musical ass car came down the road when I'm trying to do my video. But no, that's gratitude to them. They probably changing people's lives with the music and stuff. But anyhow, yes, I've been quantum leaping. I've used my discernment, these new opportunities. There's some people that are still, I feel like, contacting me or agreeing to partner with me. That's probably not exactly aligned with me. But my thing is that I feel like if I'm truly supposed to be a servant of the world, and when you are on this earth and understanding that you're supposed to spread love, that's a way of serving, by showing love to others. And it's not going to just be the people that you can get along with. It means showing love to people that necessarily ain't your cup of tea all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm willing to show love, but not to the point where it can ever harm me. So that's where your discernment has to come into place. So I feel like sometimes, and this is just my belief system now, it could change, but sometimes that means working with people that maybe you're not going to have that great relationship, long as nobody's trying to demean you or kind of like cipher your light or whatnot. Then I guess it's okay to like share love with people who you ain't gonna be besties with. Okay, but anyway, there's other partnerships that feel amazing to me and feel good and I sit with things now as part of my discernment. Whenever somebody presents an opportunity to me, I sit with it. I'm like, okay, how do I feel about what they're saying? I let my heart chakra, take control. I surrender to that to see how it makes me feel. Because I no longer want to just jump into opportunities. I no longer want to jump into opportunities just because I feel like it's going to fast track me to a goal. Because usually that shit don't work. You think that you about to jump 5 steps and now you're 7 to 8 steps behind. So don't do that shit. And there's no fast tracking. Okay, take your time because time don't really matter, and when you make the right choices, you're gonna be able to skip, hop, okay, and leap at times. All right. Also, before I get off of here, I wanted to say that I'm so proud of myself for deciding to create my first, I want to call it, affirmations deck. Okay, so when I've looked at people who do tarot and stuff like that, I was like, I don't know if I ever could be a part of it. It takes, like, I didn't know if I ever would arrive to a level of understanding where I could read energy, but I've always been a person who's read energy. I definitely know that I'm a seer. So recently, that's why I talked about the last time that I went into soul, or last time that I was on a sacred journey, me arriving at the understanding that I do channel. We all channel. We just don't pay attention to the fact that we do. And you could channel in different ways. Like, I feel like I channel when I dance. That's why, although with me not being a professional dancer or not being a trained dancer, people can still feel something because I'm channeling through that. Because I really feel that shit all through my body, my soul, everything. We just souls, like, in this body, just animating it. So it's your soul at the end of the day that matters, that's feeling all of the feels. Okay, so I channel through dancing, but then I also channel through hearing messages in songs. Okay, and I might have lost some of y'all with that, but some of y'all might be yo. Okay, and y'all some of y'all might be yo, some of y'all might be resonating with that. Okay, and I know people know, like, some people know definitions like clear audience or all the other clairs or whatever. So yeah, I think it's clear audience or clear audio, whatever, one of those clairs. But definitely I hear messages in music. I'll be like thinking about something and randomly a piece of a song will pop in my head and the lyrics kind of align with what I'm thinking about. So I'm like, yeah, all right. But also, if you sit still enough, you might even hear responses to I'm gonna lose some of y'all again. Y'all probably hear some responses if you sit still enough, whether it's words that pop up in your head or whether you just hear whatever sound. Again, use discernment, as long as you feel like it's coming from your higher self place or source or God. You know, even people who are religious, they have times where God is speaking to them and stuff like that. So I decided to make this deck of affirmation / tarot cards, and I can't wait to present them here on this page. And I'm going to start doing, like, I'm going to start off with like small, like, little readings. I'm going to call them readings because what I'm going to do is probably just pick the cards based on the energy that I'm feeling and then present them. So it's like a collective reading if you ever been participating in one of those. And then those cards will align with the people it's meant to that are watching the video at the time. I know that's what's going to happen. So that's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to do my first one probably tomorrow. I'll upload my first one. And I'm super freaking excited for that, guys. I can't wait to. Like, you gotta just believe in yourself and stop judging yourself. Who gives a fuck? This is your life. Do you really want to end life in this vessel and never have done all the things that you wanted to do, that you knew you were capable of doing, that you knew that you were supposed to do, because your body and your heart and your soul just was screaming at you to do it, but you worried about what somebody else going to think. You worried about what your aunties or your uncle or your mama or your grandpappy going to say. They have their life, okay? This is yours. So do what you want with your life, as long as you're not out here hurting nobody. If you loving on people and impacting people, to do your damn thing. Do your big one, sis. Or sir. Alright? So anyway, if anything in this message you feel like it's something that resonates with you, or you feel like you dig what I'm saying, or you like, okay, Erica says, I definitely want to see more of what she's saying, please subscribe. Definitely comment on some of the videos so I can start getting to know you guys better. On my description, on my channel, right? The channel page where you see my little photo and stuff, there's links there if you want to get to know me beyond this page. Okay, bring that positive energy only though. Don't be trolling. Alright, you could follow me. My Instagram and all that good stuff is there. And then you'll see the other shit that I'm into, like the dancing. My dance competition show is in its 5th year and it's coming back October 4th. So if you're local to Philadelphia, you definitely need to tap in with me. Come out and see an amazing show. But yes, stay tuned for my first reading on here. And I'll probably just be showing my hands and the cards because I want y'all to focus more on the messages, and that I know y'all gonna receive this, because when I was writing them down, I went straight for what Spirit was telling me to write. So I know this is for my folks that be on here, my beautiful butterflies. And I'm gonna do a separate video to break down why I call myself the Butterfly Messenger. Alright, peace, blessings. I love you guys. It's your girl Erica Taz. Get out there and play, okay? And don't work all day. Peace.